So here we are at the beginning of April, and there's just a few kernels of corn left. They've been hitting it hard. You see the tracks. And then in the adjacent hayfield, the spots where they've been pawing up the snow, they've trimmed pretty much every kernel off these cobs. Deer in this stand just about every night. Right here along this weed line, it's a low area. I'll be able to get in here and plow it without a problem, and it'll be a deer hunting food plot that goes right along this wildlife corridor where they pass from the forest on that side of the road into our cow pasture, and then over to the west side. So we're back over on the south field now, putting in corn. We put the sunflowers in earlier, and now we're putting in 10 rows of corn. Tondrix is all seeded. Well, it's a beautiful afternoon in late May, and you can see we've got the food plot ready for seeding. Corn in these first rows coming out from the woods, and sunflower seeds out along the edge. This is 79-day Roundup ready corn. So we've got 10 rows of corn in here, and now we're going to double up sunflower seeds in this last space and put 12 rows of sunflowers. Something. These are sunflower seeds we planted in May. The rows have been tilled and mowed between the rows, and they're coming along very strong for mid-July. So mid-July brassica planting. Well, this corn crop was knee-high by the 4th of July. Now it's a little bit taller. So November, deer season. You can see the corn slaughtered, sunflowers, every sunflower seed gone. Sorghum is full of grain, and as best I can tell, nothing's really eating it. The rye down here, you see there's a lot of deer sign, and you can see the tops of the rye nipped off, but the trail cam over there at the mountain ash tree is showing lots of deer coming back and forth. And below the new stand, Becca's stand over on the west fence line, lots of deer activity. Yeah, it's not even 6 o'clock.
Not even 6 o'clock, no.
It's not legal shooting till like 6:35.
Oh, yeah, time I get out there. Later.
It's 30 minutes before sunrise. Dead calm, but there's quite a moon out here. As I climb into the stand. So this is our only enclosed stand on this property. Not insulated, but enclosed. I'm inside, so I've turned on my light, and you can see an immediate flaw. The windows are completely frosted over. There. Now the windows are open. And this is east, northeast. And look now. The glow is coming fast. Two shots close to the northeast.
The doe jumped the fence and I shot her. But following her closely, two more does jumped the fence and I watched them for upwards of 30 minutes while they ate both the native species of plants and the rye planted, as well as standing off with the decoy deer put to attract bucks, which startled them as they came down to look at it and see why it was just standing there. One of the other does who had wandered off after getting their fill was then shot by Aaron near the end of legal. And the third doe ran off unscathed.
We should be able to pile everything up front here, and you. Once we get the deer, won't you?
Here we are. Another shot of her.
Yeah, that's a nice shot of her.
She fits? Yeah. This is a little bigger.
I don't know. This one's just flexible.
Yeah. Just gonna grab the heart here. It's encased in something. I'll take that off.
So what do you guys use the heart for?
We cook it. You just boil it and then you slice it thin and make little sandwiches out of it. Actually, it's its own unique flavor, but it's tender and good. Yep. And you just wash out the inside. There's some parts that are a little more tough, but overall it's pretty tender and good. Put her in the cavity, should be good.
It's a really warm winter morning. Very quiet. Looks like the deer have been all over out here in the last 24 hours. Maybe even yet this morning. Coming up and down the main trail. So this is likely the last weekend we hunt out here at Roper's. So anything that looks like a buck is gonna get shot.